Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit since I've made like a new video. A lot of the videos that I have been uploading are ones that were from batches before, and now I'm kind of out of all of those, so I kind of have to make new stuff. But I'm still tired all the time. I don't know why at this point. I did take some time off from stuff. Have been taking time off from stuff. And I just don't know what to do at this point. Like, I feel like I don't know how to recharge myself. I do, but I don't. Like, art always recharges me. Doing stuff creatively always recharges me. But lately, I just feel like everything is draining me. So it's probably depression, right? And I know I've talked a lot about depression on here and on my Twitch. And just how it really impacts my life, because I feel like I'm stuck in this bubble, which I kind of am to some degree, but like also like stuck in this like bubble of life, I guess, and I just feel like no one can get inside of that bubble, and because of that I'm just more depressed because I'm like separated from people and it makes it really hard to connect with people and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, I'm definitely battling a lot of depression and I don't like it. I really wish that it would just go away, and I kind of wish I could take medication for it because I can't, and that's something that has been a great area of frustration for me over the years, because anytime I try to take a medication like that, it pushes me to the brink of me not wanting to be here anymore or having a severe allergic reaction to the meds. So it makes it near impossible to find one that I can actually take. And when they usually use those kind of medications like SSRIs or NSRIs, I think is what they're called, I could be wrong, those kinds of meds, they use them to treat other kinds of things, sometimes like stomach issues or other ailments of the body. I still can't take it even if it's to treat something else, because I have adverse reactions to every SSRI. Now I'm screwing it up in my brain. But I've had bad reactions to them for a long time now, so it makes it really difficult to try to take something and not have a problem with it. So that just leads to like some, more depression because I can't take the meds that other people could take. And personally, I kind of think, depending on what the medication is for, and for myself, it's kind of like a band-aid for me. It would be like something that's not really fixing the problem. It would be kind of covering it up to some degree, And that's not the case for everybody, and I'm not saying that medication is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying medication doesn't work for everybody. If you're able to take it and the doctors prescribe it for you, please listen to your doctor. Don't listen to random people on the internet. Do what's best for you and with the guidance of your own doctor. And please keep in mind that I'm just a patient that lives with a whole bunch of shit. And I'm here talking about a lot of that stuff because I feel like when I don't, I get more depressed. But then I also feel like when I talk about stuff, I also get more depressed. So I feel like I'm just kind of stuck and kind of fucked regardless of which way I go about it. But it's hard being sick, and it's hard being stuck inside a lot, and it's hard not seeing people, and it's challenging to try to navigate the world that's not set up for someone like me in any capacity for that matter. So I do isolate, and then the isolation brings about more depression and frustration and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it is what it is. Like, there's not much I can really do about that other than how I like deal with the situation and that kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, that is my hyoid bones just trying to mess me up right now. I think too, because I haven't been feeling well on top of it, and I haven't been feeling well for a couple years now, that it's just this plethora of stuff attributing to why I'm getting more depressed, or just being depressed in general. And I know that there's a lot of people that fight against depression and do their best to, like, you know, do what they can for themselves. And some days, literally, like, just getting up and getting dressed is all I can do. And it makes me frustrated with myself that I'm not doing more. And I really despise depression because I feel like it's strangling me in so many ways. And it's really messing up my brain. Like, I just don't like the way that I feel, and I'm doing my best to combat everything, going back to therapy, doing art stuff, trying to work on projects I've been wanting to work on forever, you know, passion projects and that kind of stuff, just to keep me going, because I feel like when I don't do those things, that's when I get really bad. And like, I did go like almost 2 weeks without doing art, and it kind of made me mad at myself, and so I made myself do some art the other day, and I felt a little better, and then was like, maybe I should. Well, I do need to do more art. I just feel frustrated, I guess, because of the depression. But it's not just the depression, right? Like, it's everything. Everything just like piles on top of everything and makes this whole like messed upness that is life, right? And there's not much I can do about a lot of stuff. Like, I just kind of have to go with the flow and, like, you know, listen to doctors and that kind of stuff, and advocate for myself, and be in this perpetual cycle of trying to survive in a bubble. And like, I really at times wish that there were people that would be able to like visit me, or that would be my friends in real life. And I just don't think that's ever gonna happen at this point. And I think that's part of the problem, is I just feel empty, and like there's this void inside of me, and like, why am I even making content on the internet? Like, why am I doing any of it, right? But if I'm not doing it, then I'm just allowing my depression to win. I'm allowing the sadness to take over my life. And so I keep pushing forward, and I keep trying to make content on here, keep trying to do the Twitch thing. You know, I'm trying to figure out other things, and it's just like, I'm tired. You know? I'll keep trying. Like, I'm not someone who gives up on stuff. I'm not someone who just like walks away from things. I give things more opportunities and chances than I probably should, because I do that with people and have done that with people for a long time. And then once I get to a point where I'm done, I'm just done. Like, there's no going back for me. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's something that I've worked on for a really long time, like a relationship or a friendship, and it just gets to that point where I'm the only one putting in the work and the effort and the time, and I'm the only one trying to better myself, and the other person is, you know, not doing the same, not meeting me halfway, then it's like, okay, I'm done. And then walking away from that and never talking to that person again, because that's what I have to do for myself. So I'm hoping it doesn't get to that point with content creation, because I feel like it's the only outlet I really have with the outside world. But it also gets to a point of like frustration where I just feel like I keep doing all the things and nothing's happening, you know? And there's probably more I could even do. But when we factor in, like I've talked about before, like the chronic health stuff, it's so much harder to do some of the things that other people are doing. Like a lot of those vlog channels that like go out and about and they're like out of their house and they're in their car and they're doing all of these things, and it's just like, well, majority of my time is in this room, so yeah. And then at least I can change my backdrop every now and then, you know? So it is what it is. But it's also like, doing this kind of stuff is fun. Sometimes it's not, but it'd be unrealistic to assume that every time you do something it's gonna be fun, or every video you make is gonna turn out. There's countless times that I've sat here and recorded stuff and then I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna post that, but at least I feel better after talking about whatever. So yeah, anyways, it's just, you know, me, stream of consciousness, blabbering into the camera. So thanks for joining me for another episode of my brain splayed out for all to see. Have a good day. Bye bye.